Allow this warm story to carry you to a place of calm and rest. Achilea and Heather, a tale of reassurance. This story is about Achilea and Heather finding reassurance in the gentle wisdom of nature and their bond. In the picturesque village of Everwood, a young girl named Achilea lived. She had a heart full of dreams and a spirit that soared like the birds in the sky. Yet, there were times when shadows of doubt would creep into her bright world. At one such evening as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow across the fields, Achilea felt a heaviness in her chest. She sat by the ancient oak tree, her favorite stuff, and sighed deeply. Her tender heart was in turmoil, questioning what the future held for her. It was then that a gentle presence emerged from the rustling leaves. Heather, a kind and wise spirit of the forest, appeared before Achilea. With eyes that sparkled like the morning dew and a voice as soothing as a lullaby, Heather spoke. "Dear Achilea, why the sadness?" Achilea looked up, her eyes brimming with tears, and whispered, "I fear I may never fulfill my dreams." Heather smiled, her presence radiating warmth. "Dreams are like seeds, Achilea. They need time, care, and patience to grow. Do not rush, for every step you take brings you closer to blossoming." Comforted by Heather's words, Achilea felt a weight lift from her heart. The two sat together under the oak tree, Heather recounting tales of stars that never lost their shine and rivers that never ceased to flow. As the night embraced the village, Achillea's worries began to fade. With a heart at peace, she thanked Heather for her kindness. "Remember, Achilea," Heather said softly, "whenever doubts arise, listen to the whispers of the trees and the songs of the wind. They will guide you." Achilea nodded in a ringing sense of hope and courage. The next morning, as the first light of dawn kissed the village, Achilea awoke with a smile. She ventured out to greet the day, her spirit uplifted by the reassurance Heather had gifted her. In each new day, Achilea nurtured her dreams with love and determination. And so, under the watchful eyes of the ancient oak and the gentle guidance of Heather, Achillea's dreams began to flourish like the flowers in spring. Everwood continued to thrive, filled with stories of hope, courage, and the enduring power of reassurance. Let's journey on with another heartwarming story. Lullabies and Rose, a tale of cheer. This story is about Bluebonnet and his panda friend Rose, who spread cheer in their village, culminating in a joyous village picnic. Once upon a time, in a cozy village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a human boy named Bluebonnet. He had a friend, a lovable panda named Rose. They shared many adventures, but their favorite was spreading cheer to everyone in the village. One sunny day, Bluebonnet and Rose decided to visit Mr. Minton, the village's grumpy old baker. They knocked on his door, carrying a basket full of fresh, sweet-smelling flowers. Mr. Minton opened the door with a frown, but his eyes softened when he saw the cheerful bear and boy. "We thought you could use some cheer, Mr. Minton," Bluebonnet said with a smile. The old baker's frown melted away as he took the basket. "Thank you, my dear friends," he said with a warm smile. The smell of the flowers seemed to mix with the aroma of freshly baked bread, filling the air with a delightful scent. As they walked through the village, Bluebonnet and Rose greeted everyone they met, reminding the villagers of the simple joys in life. They stopped by the Johnson's house next, where Mrs. Johnson was knitting a scarf. "Would you like to join us for a picnic later?" Rose asked, her round eyes twinkling. Mrs. Johnson agreed, and soon the whole village was buzzing about the upcoming picnic. When the day of the picnic arrived, the village park was transformed into a scene of joy and laughter. Bluebonnet, and Rose had worked hard to decorate it with colorful ribbons and balloons. The villagers arrived with food, blankets, and musical instruments. Children played games, while the adults shared stories and laughter. The sun shone brightly, casting a warm glow over the happy scene. By the end of the day, even Mr. Linton was seen laughing heartily, something no one had witnessed in years. Bluebonnet and Rose looked at each other with content smiles, knowing that they had made the world a little brighter. They watched as the villagers waved goodbye, each carrying a little piece of cheer in their hearts. That night, under a sky filled with twinkling stars, Bluebonnet and Rose sat on the hill overlooking the village. "We did good today," Bluebonnet said softly. Rose nodded, her fur warm against the cool night air. "Yes, we did," she whispered. They sat in peaceful silence, knowing that their friendship and acts of kindness made their village a wonderful place to live. And so, they drifted off to sleep, dreaming of more adventures and ways to spread cheer in their beloved village. Here's another gentle tale to bring you comfort. Snowdrop and Hannah, a tale of harmony. This story is about Snowdrop, a human, and Hannah, an autumn sprite, who find harmony despite their differences as they nurture a magical forest together. Once upon a time, in the heart of an enchanted forest, there lived a kind-hearted human named Snowdrop and an autumn sprite named Hannah who was as radiant as the falling leaves. Snowdrop had always been fascinated by the changing seasons and the magic that each one brought. One day, while wandering through the forest, she stumbled upon a glowing leaf that was unlike any she had seen before. It shimmered with hues of gold and crimson, and as she touched it, the leaf transformed into Hannah. "Hello," said Hannah, her voice as soft as the autumn breeze. "I am Hannah, guardian of the autumn spirits." Snowdrop and Hannah spent their days exploring the forest, learning from each other about the wonders of their worlds. This Snowdrop showed Hannah how humans prepare for winter, gathering wood and storing food. In return, Hannah taught Snowdrop the secrets of the forest, like how to find the sweetest berries and the warmest nooks to rest. One evening, as the sun set and the leaves glowed on in the fading light, Snowdrop and Hannah sat beneath an ancient oak tree. "Our worlds are so different," Snowdrop mused, gazing up at the twinkling stars. "But they are also so beautiful together," Hannah replied, her eyes sparkling with the reflection of the night sky. They realized that despite their differences, they brought harmony to each other's lives. From that day on, Snowdrop and Hannah worked together to ensure the forest flourished. Snowdrop's human knowledge and Hannah's magical abilities created a sanctuary where both humans and spirits could thrive. They became legends, their story passed down through generations as a reminder that harmony can be found when we embrace each other with differences. Let's turn to the next gentle story. Snowdrop and Kawaii, a tale of unity. This story is about a girl named Snowdrop and a tortoise named Katie, who demonstrate the power of unity between humans and nature. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled between rolling hills and blooming meadows, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Snowdrop. Every morning, she would rise with the sun, her golden hair glistening like the morning dew, and set out to help her neighbors with cheer and grace. One day, while walking through the forest to gather herbs, Snowdrop discovered a unique tortoise struggling to move. His shell was adorned with beautiful patterns, reminiscent of autumn leaves, and his eyes were filled with wisdom. She immediately decided to help the tortoise, who introduced himself as Katie. Snowdrop gently picked him up and carried him to her cottage, where she cared for his injuries with great dedication. Over time, Snowdrop and Katie became inseparable friends. Snowdrop learned that Katy was no ordinary tortoise. He was a guardian of the forest, blessed with long life and knowledge of the natural world. Together, they explored the wonders of the forest, each day bringing a new lesson and adventure. Snowdrop would teach Katy the ways of humans, from baking bread to telling stories by the fireplace. In return, Katy shared the secrets of the forest, the language of the trees, and the songs of the wind. Their bond grew stronger each day, a perfect unity of human and nature. One spring afternoon, disaster struck the village. Torrential rains had caused a nearby river to overflow, threatening to flood the homes and farms. Panic spread among the villagers, but Snowdrop and Katy remained calm. Using their combined wisdom, they devised a plan to save the village. Katy led Snowdrop to an ancient dam built by beavers long ago. With her friends and the guidance of Katy, Snowdrop organized the villagers to reinforce the dam with stones and branches. Everyone worked tirelessly under the guidance of their newfound unity. As the rain poured down and the river swelled, the dam held firm, protecting the village from the flood. The villagers cheered in relief and gratitude, celebrating the miracle of their unity. Snowdrop and Katy were hailed as heroes, their friendship setting an example for all. From that day forth, the village thrived in harmony with the forest, each respecting and helping the other. Snowdrop and Katy continued their adventures, knowing that together, they could overcome any challenge. And so, the story of Snowdrop and Katy became a cherished tale, passed down from generation to generation, reminding everyone of the power of unity between humans and nature. May peace fill your night. Sweet dreams.